Hello and welcome to another video. This is Pharaoh Vincent with Nation 506 and AOZ Origins. And I just wanted to continue my expansion on what to do with the daily power you've been gathering daily. And if you haven't seen that video, please go back and check it out so that way you can make sure that you are, getting everything that you need in order to gain a little bit of power for free every day. This particular video is going to focus in on equipment. And the reason being is as you kill zombies, you will occasionally get various forms of equipment components. You're also going to gain equipment from Infinite Zombies, more specifically the exchange store. And making sure that you're using this to round out your overall needs is going to be a very big deal. So equipment wise, there's a little bit of a variance in how you're going to build because it's depending on what you personally prioritize. So for me, I'm a long range attack player like a majority of our player base. But I will give some caveats to if you are a melee or mid-range player, you may end up prioritizing a few different pieces of equipment other than what I have. So specific to my equipment, you can see here that I've got, several level 5s, right? And the rest of my equipment's all level 4. It's all purple, right? And that's a very good starting spot. Every single piece of your equipment, and for me, what I did is every single piece of my equipment, I only upgraded from level 1 to level 3 as purple using only purple components. So I got the 100% chance. I made sure that as I leveled up, from level 1, that every time I would do that, I would only get that 100% chance as I continued to grow my city and continue to grow those particular pieces of equipment. And the reason you do that to level 3 is because the blue ore component that you need in order to gain this little blue ore right here, that isn't very expensive up to level 3. You can generally get to level 3 on all of your equipment without having to really wait for it, right? So I go to 3 because that made a lot of sense to me. Obviously, you can see that I have some orange components, and I'm working towards that last piece. And then I'm going to be trying to upgrade from there. So what do you do from 3 to 4, and 4 to 5, and 5 to 6? Ever since I got from 3 to 4, on every single piece of equipment you see here, I've used 100% orange components, meaning every single one of these 6 I use orange. And I try to gamble for that orange piece. And I do this because I find that the chance works really well. I mean, you can see here that, half of my equipment upgraded to orange before that. Like I've already gotten half of my equipment orange. And, when I go to upgrade this, I'll definitely include a video, just a very short one so that everyone can see this. I was hoping to have that ready for this video, but sadly, I am still short on these circuit boards. So, it's something that I think making sure that you do that is a very good idea. And I would do this up to level 5. If you happen to be a C35, and for whatever reason you have a level 5 purple, that level 5 purple, I'd probably go back and restart it from orange from level 1 and just level it up 100% of the way from there, because level 6 components are going to be not only expensive at 500,000 blue ore, but it takes 2 each of these, and I don't know if it's worth gambling. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it. I may change my mind between now and when I get C35 sometime in 6 months or so down the road. But I just wanted to briefly talk about how I upgraded in the upgrade strategy. So again, just to summarize, you're going to go purple to level 3, only purple components. From 3 to 4 and beyond, gamble for orange using 100% of orange components. Be patient. Take your time with this. I promise you it will pay off. But that's not the only thing about equipment that you really need to focus on. In fact, these are good. And like the radar, for instance, is amazing because it gives you double attack starting at level 3, right? Or it's level 4. It gives you that double attack buff, though, starting at level 4, right? So you can see here for the reactor, right, it's going to give you double mid-range. So if you're a mid-range player, go for the reactor first. If you're a long-range player, you go for the radar first. If you're a melee player, you're going to go for the weapon apparatus first because, again, it's going to give you double the attack buff you care about. Same thing in the defensive stats, by the way. Retrofit for your mid-range players, you're getting double mid-range defense, right? Armor, you're getting your double long-range defense. Also, the armor has resource output. This is amazing, trust me. It really, really, really helps you not need resources. And all of your farms should have this purple level 3. All of your C20 farms should have a level 3 version of this purple. But anyways, I digress. The most important thing in equipment is actually this central extension. So when you click into any piece of equipment, you have 3 different extension slots, but this central piece in 6 out of the 8 pieces of equipment have a stat that is either increases damage to all of the different troop types, or they all have reduces damage from all of the troop types. These are all A extensions, so they come from the A extension chest you can get from Doom Arena. You can also get them from the Infinite Zombie store. Those 6 A components, I wish were my first 6 A extension, like my orange A extensions. I have a few of them now myself. I would highly recommend that everyone puts your orange there if you can, because that right there is going to be the main stat that you're looking for. And also what you should be upgrading, right? Upgrade these first. This stat right here is important. If you've watched my previous videos, you know how much I like it, but please focus there. You need a grand total of, what that'd be 8 times 2, 16 A extensions to get all of them maxed out, and you need a total of 8 S extensions. The first 6 should be these ones here, and then after that it really doesn't matter too much. I would prioritize attack over defense, but you eventually want to get all of these, or like at least purple, but preferably orange, for the various ones. And you can see here, like this one is one of the ones that doesn't have that really amazing and middle extension. In fact, it's the retrofit and the medical pod. Both of these do not have a very good A extension, but that's where to focus. And again, the best thing to do is just to cycle through your exchange store buying these purple chests. You can see I've bought purple S's, right? Because I'm working on my S ranks. I recommend doing that to get all of your extension components for those first 6 A's before you even worry about it. And then from there, it's just a matter of cycling through, making sure that you can focus on one objective at a time. Set a small objective. Say, hey, I want to get one more S component so that I can have one more S extension, right? And as you level up, you can say, hey, I've got all purple S extensions right now. I've got all purple A extensions right now. I'm okay with that. Work on getting materials so that you can get those, that equipment up, right? Cycle through, spend some time on this. It will take time. It does take patience, but I promise you, with a little bit of patience, with a little bit of time, Infinite Zombies will get you there. And just remember, A chests, these ones from the Blueprint A's, come from a lot more sources. You're going to naturally get more of those because the game gives you more of those. So getting those 8 S rank chests out of the way isn't a bad idea, because even people like me, like I don't have it, and I have literally all of the A's completed already, to at least level purple. right? So just my pro tip to you on where to go with equipment. And of course, feel free to play around with that, but I think these should help you to become a much stronger city. And this is where I would focus your equipment in, so that way you're not going back and spending a lot of time rebuilding things that you don't need to. Let me know how that goes for everyone in the chat. Like, I'd love to know specifically if your equipment is upgrading, to orange when you go from 3 to 4. Right? I think most of mine went purple when I went from 3 to 4, but then almost all of the ones from 4 to 5, as a matter of fact, all of the ones from 4 to 5 became orange at that point. So it was kind of an interesting thing for me. So check it out, guys. And again, I hope this helps you to grow your city a little bit more and become a much stronger city. And the best part is, it's for free. So thank you guys so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day.